We are going to finish our unit, what is this, unit 2? Digital interactive notebook. So write the equation or an inequality that matches the word problem, then solve. Kayla rented a bicycle while she was on vacation. She paid a flat fee of $55 plus $8.50 each day. Total cost was $123. What was the number of days she rented the bike? So first thing we need to identify is the variable. So what is the variable going to be on this one? Variable would be a letter that represents something. So what letter should we use? Huh?
D.
Okay, what is it going to represent? So whatever the letter is, what is it going to represent? Days. So D for number of days. I'm going to expand this out. So it says the total cost was $123. So is this an equation or inequality? Equation. So let's get a shape. Let's get a circle or oval. And let's circle over equation. So I put a circle over it, but now I can't see it. So I need to change the color to transparent. So you go to the paint can, change it to transparent, and then you can change the border color to that, and then maybe make it a little thicker. So see how I did that? I changed the paint color to transparent, then I changed the border color to a different color, and then I made the thickness of the line a little bigger. So it's an equation. So we need to write what that equation is. We can write it on paper and then just take a picture, or we can just write it down here. So let's see, what would the equation be? Flat fee of $55 plus $8.50 each day. Total cost was $123. Plus $850D equals $123. Okay, so let's work it out on paper. So I'm going to title my page slide. So it's 30. So 55 plus 850 times the number of days equals 123. That's number 1. So we need to solve it. We have the equation written. We just need to solve it now. Do you all have it written in your journals? You don't do that now. Make sure your mask is covering your nose. Thank you. So first thing we need to do is get D by itself. So we need to get rid of this 55. $123 minus 55. $68. And we need to get D by itself, so how do we do that? Divide by 850. So D equals, use your calculator. Exactly 8. Okay, so let's look back over here. So I'm just going to skip a few lines and write D equals 8. Because we did all the work, I won't make you take a picture of it since we did the work. Write your answer in words now. So look back at the problem, and then we'll write our answer in words. What was the number of days she rented the bicycle? So how can we write that in words? There you go. That's it. Okay, so let's look at the next problem. Oscar needs to buy 4 work shirts, all costing the same amount. Total before he applies a $25 gift card can be no more than $75. How much could each shirt cost? We are going to change this because this is a little confusing. The total, we're going to put a box over this and say with. And then I want to change transparency to yellow. The total with, I'm going to center it too. With a $25 gift card can be no more than $75. I think that's how we would say it. So let's talk about what are we trying to find? Question says how much could each shirt cost? What are we trying to find? Shirt costs. So what variable could we use? S for cost of a shirt. Cost of one shirt, rather. Okay, let's decide whether it's an equation or inequality. The total can be no more than $75. Inequality, because we have can be no more than. So this is an inequality. And I'm going to change transparent, change the color, change the thickness. There we go. Let's write an equation for this. 4 work shirts costing the same. Total with a gift card can be no more than $75. So we have 4 work shirts, 4S, plus the 25, or minus the 25. The total that he pays can be no more than $75. So the total out of pocket. So is it plus the 25 or minus the 25? It's kind of a confusing wording. I think I messed up on the wording there. But what I was hoping for is that you would have the 4 work shirts, and then you would subtract the $25 gift card, and could be no more than, what is that?
Equals 75.
Less than or equal to 75. But I really need to put a better symbol than that. So let's go to Insert, Special Characters. And we can find the less than. Oh, I'm just going to search less than. And find the less than or equal to symbol. So go to Insert, Special Characters, search less than, and then you click it once, X this out, and it shows up right there.
Oh, you can also draw.
Yeah, you could also draw it. Yep. And then it changes it to the actual symbol. All right, so let's write this problem down. 4s minus 25 is less than or equal to 75. Or maybe this actually does make sense. It's just a confusing wording. The total before you apply the $25 gift card can be no more than 75. But we're going to go with this. All right, so let's write the equation down and solve. Remember, this is an S, not a 5. So then we're going to add 25 to both sides. So S is less than or equal to 25.
So each shirt costs 25. And you bought 4. Yeah. It's kind of stupid.
So down here, we're going to put S. I need to insert that symbol or just copy and paste this. Control C, Control V. S is less than or equal to 25. Write in words. Each shirt could cost what? $25 or less, right? Or each shirt could cost up to $25. Each shirt should be no more than $25 each. Okay, let's move on to the next two problems. Go ahead and look at these, see if you can come up with the equation variable. I'm going to give you a few minutes to work on it on your own. I'm going to pause it. Okay, so let's see how you did on this. Juan has 11 more than twice as many customers as he started selling newspapers. So let's look at what would be our variable. What? C? For what does that stand for? Number of customers. Would it be an equation or inequality? Equation, because he now has 73. Change transparent, change the color, change the thickness. And let's write the equation. 11 more than twice as many customers as he started with. Remember the green paper that we looked at? 11 more than. So that's an addition problem. And then twice would be a multiplication problem. So 11 more than twice as many. So 2C plus 11. He now has 73. 2C plus 11 equals 73. Okay, so we need to write that equation down. 2C plus 11 equals 73. Two C plus 11 equals 73. So this is slide 30 and 31 now. Put that up top. Okay, so we need to solve this out. You should be working this out in your composition book. So we need to subtract 11. 2C equals 62. Divide by 2. C equals 31. So we need to write that in words. C equals 31. Write your answer in words. How many did he start with?
31 customers.
Yes. Started with 31 customers. Okay, the next problem. Katie has $40 to spend at the state fair. Admission is $6 and each ride costs $3. What is the greatest number of rides she can go on? So let's talk about the variable first. What are we trying to find?
The number of rides.
Yeah, so what letter could we use? R. Number of rides. Put a space here. What is the greatest number of rides she can go on? Is this an equation or inequality? Yeah, we're going to write it as an inequality. So we're not talking about the exact, we're talking about the greatest number. Okay, let's write an equation for it. So she has $40 to spend. The admission is $6. Each ride costs $3. So the admission is the $6 plus 3 times each ride. So 3R. She only has $40 to spend. So is it going to be less than, greater than, less than, equal to, or greater than or equal to 40? Less than or equal to. So remember how we got that symbol? Go to Insert, Special Characters, and then search less than. Click on it, and then it'll insert it in. Okay, so let's write this problem down and solve it. 6 plus 3R less than or equal to 40. So we'll subtract 6 on both sides. 3r is less than or equal to 40 minus 6. 34. Divide by 3. And what do we get?
11.3 repeated.
Okay. Okay, so we're talking about rides, correct? Number of rides. Okay, so let's put R is I hate how it automatically changes it to a big R. Less than or equal to 11.3. I'll just put it like that. Write your answer in words. So we're actually going to have to round, correct? Because you can't have 0.3 of a ride. So how should we write this in words?
8 equals to 11 rides. The greatest
Okay.
number of rides based on.
Number of rides Katie can go on is 11. You can only go on 11. She didn't have money to eat. No fried Snickers for her. No funnel cake.
No getting thrown.
No throwing up on the rides. That's the positive, right?
I remember like last year some little kid threw up on my pants.
Oh,
Tom was the one that pointed it out. I was like, oh.
that's awful.
Start crying.
Okay, we will finish. Well, I think we can do these real quick. Okay, solve and graph the solution. So this is with the inequalities. The sum of x and 3 is less than 8. The sum of x and 3 is less than 8. So sum means addition. So x plus 3 is less than 8. So we need to do our inequality symbol. Insert special characters. Less than. So it just says less than. We really didn't even need to do that, did we? We have one on our keyboard. What was I thinking? Less than 8. When we solve it, we're going to subtract 3 on both sides. So x plus 3 is less than 8. This is actually pretty simple to solve because we just move the 3 over by subtracting. Yeah, so x is less than 5. So that's what we'll write underneath. X is less than, oh, not 65, 5. Okay, let's write the interval notation. And then also which way we are going to graph it. So let's see. If it's less than, it's going left. So less than will be starting with negative infinity. Got to insert the infinity sign. Negative infinity all the way up to 5. A parenthesis.
Well, I thought the infinity was always measured.
Yeah, what am I doing? I don't know. Yeah, it's parentheses. I don't know. I got confused with the last period we were doing the brackets. Sorry. So from negative infinity to 5, we're not doing set builder notation. We're just going to do the interval. Let's put some numbers here. So I could put 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we need to insert an arrow. So it's pointing left. So go here, do the arrow. It's going to go to 5. Oh, I need to turn it around. Starts at 5. And then we can change this arrow. So is it an open or closed dot?
Oh yeah, that's closed. No, that's open.
Open because it's less than, and so less than equal to. Okay, let's make it a little thicker. There we go. So all I did was change the end point to an open circle, and I changed the thickness to 4. And we can also change a color if we want. Green. There we go. Okay, y'all got that in? Nope. Yes? No? Okay, the next one. The difference of b and 1/2 is at most 3/4. So difference. What operation is difference? Subtraction. So the difference of b and 1/2. So b minus 1/2 is at most. So look at your green paper. What is at most? Is at most, so it's less than or equal to. I'm going to insert that special character. Less than or equal to 3/4. 3/4. Okay, so write that down. B minus 1/2 is less than or equal to 3/4. How can we make this easier? Or b minus 0.5 is less than or equal to 3/4. 0.75. That makes it a little easier. So we know those are easy fractions to convert. And then we'd add 0.5 to both sides. So put that 0 in there. 75 plus 50? 1.25. So B is, I'm going to copy this. less than or equal to 1.25. Okay, set builder, no, we're going to do interval notation instead. So if it's less than or equal to 1.25, what is the furthest left that we can go? Because it's going to be open or closed. Closed circle on 1.25. And which way are we going to go? Left. So left means we're going to negative infinity. I'm just going to grab this infinity up here and paste it down here. Negative infinity up to 1.25. And less than or equal to means we're going to have a bracket. So we need some numbers here. 0 and skip. Do 1 here. 2 here. 3 here. Now insert a line with the arrow. So it's going left, starting on 1 1/4, 1.25. So right here would be 1 1/2. So we need to go right here. It's going to go that way. Add the closed circle because it's or equal to. Change the thickness and change the color. Okay, the last one. 5 subtracted from m is more than negative 11. So look back at the green sheet. And what is subtracted from? What kind of word is that? Yep, it's a turnaround word. So if I have 12 subtracted from 30, I do 30 minus 12. So this would be 5 subtracted from m. So I'm going to turn around 5 at m. M minus 5 is no more than, let's see, what is no more than?
It's all the way at the bottom.
No less than? No more than? No more than. But it's not or equal to. Oh, here it is. No, is no more than. Oh, there we go. Goodness, I'm sorry. Just having a moment.
It says it is more than.
It says is more than? Oh, okay. See? I'm all confused. All right, is more than. So what symbol do we use? Greater than or equal to, right? Or just greater than? Oh, just greater than? So I don't need that. Greater than negative 11. So write that down. M minus 5 is greater than negative 11. So then we add 5 to both sides. M is greater than negative 11 plus 5. -6. So M is greater than -6. Okay, so let's go ahead and put some numbers down. So I need at least -6. So what's to the left or what's smaller than -6?
-7.
Yeah, -7. So then -6, we're going up. -5. -4. -3. -2. And -1. There we go. Okay, is it going to be open or closed? And which way is it going to point? To the right. So put your arrow pointing right, and it's open. And there we go. Okay, so our notation, our interval notation would be, it starts at -6, so it's not equal to, so it's just parentheses -6, and it goes to infinity. I'm gonna go up here and grab this infinity sign. Copy and paste it. And close parentheses. It goes to positive infinity. -6 to positive infinity. Okay, so we have finished the whole digital interactive notebook. Hopefully you have too. It'll be due next week on the day that we take our test. So between now and then, you need to make sure that all of your slides are complete with pictures, with the activities done, everything. And then also do the end of unit reflection. Remember, I do read these, so don't just make something up. Actually think about it. You're supposed to be reflecting. Okay, that is it for today. No homework.